Hello, Namaste friends. Welcome to Stocks in Uptrend. Today I want to talk to you about three viruses of the share market that will help you in increasing your profit 100%. At least you are safe if you are trading in the stock, whether it is intraday trade, it is a swing trade, or it is an investment, whatever it is. Now, what are those three viruses? The first virus is debt to equity ratio. Debt to equity ratio means total liabilities of the company divided by the number of shares, or total equity. Total liability divided by total equity, you will get debt to equity ratio. Now, debt to equity ratio should necessarily be less than 1. It should be less than 1. But it depends. Sometimes on the company, sometimes on the industry. Let's take, for example, engineering company. Now some engineering company like BHEL, like Tata Steel, and some other steel company, they have huge machinery. They have huge land. They have machinery. So they are required to take loan from the bank. Wherever there is element of machinery, in that case what happens is they have to take loan. So we say the debt to equity ratio should be 1. That means if the equity of the company is 100 crores, then 1 crore can be the debt or the debt taken from the bank or some institution. So your 1% equity will be there. Now supposing if there is a utility company like IT company, there is no machinery, only is the human beings are there. Then water management companies, these VA industries and all that. Then there is NTPC and this gas, ETGL, etc. Once the machinery is there, then in place and everything is okay, but there is no great machinery involved. Here what can happen is debt to equity is again less than 1. I will share with you some companies where debt to equity is 0. Companies like Colgate, debt to equity is 0. ITC, Oberoi, Infosys, Davies Lab, 100 companies, more than 100 companies, more than 500 companies where debt to equity is 0. They have not taken any loan from the bank. Then, as I have said, these IT, water management, gas, power industries, fine. Now, they also should have equity between 1 and 0.5%. Some companies where industry is very heavy, machinery is very heavy, like in Hindustan Zinc, Vedanta, SAIL, right? Here what has happened is that the debt to equity ratio could be more, but still it should not be more than 1.5. It should not be more than 1.5, ideally. Let us come to banks and financial institutions. Their whole business depends on the cash, money. They borrow money from the Reserve Bank of India. NBFCs will buy money from various institutions and they will give it to the retailers. Here say Bajaj Finserv is there or Bajaj Finance is there, their debt to equity ratio will be as high as 4. Acceptable. Because they are banks and financial institutions. So, to summarize, banks, financial institutions accepted more debt to equity ratio. Utility companies less than or say 0.5 approximately. Other companies between 0.5 and 1%. That's all. Anywhere where you find debt to equity is more than 1, be very, very careful. It can spoil your chances of earning money. You see, the price of the share will not go anywhere. You tell me, where is the price of the share? Just around 440, both Hindustan Zinc and Vedanta for the last couple of years. because whatever they are earning, they are giving in the interest. They have borrowed so much of money from the banks or the financial institutions. Then is the pledged shares. In pledged shares, what happens is, I am a promoter of the company, I have got no money, therefore I will go to the bank, I'll go to the financial institution, I will give some of my shares to them as a security and take money from them and run the company. That means the company is in the basically deep financial trouble. Would you like to invest in such companies? No. So which are those companies who have recently pledged their shares? IndusInd Bank, Ashok Leyland, Hindustan Zinc, and Vedanta is everywhere. Fine. JWS Steel, they have pledged their shares. And you see, just imagine the shares of Vedanta and shares of Hindustan Zinc as high as 93.5 and 99% means whole company, whole promoter share is only in the pledged. Whatever I have, whatever number of shares I am a promoter, whatever number of shares I have given it to the banks or the financial institutions. What will I do? Only thing is I will have the control, and if I announce any dividend, I will get the dividend. But till such time the shares are pledged, I will not be relieved. Share price cannot go skyrocket. Even if it goes, it falls down vertically. Then is the last virus is reduced promoters holding. Promoters are continuously over the quarters or years, they are selling their stakes because they know they have lost interest in the company. They know that this company cannot go in for a long time. So they are gradually reducing their stakes, and eventually, God knows, they will sell the whole company one day. So wherever the promoter's interest is being reduced, don't buy these companies. Now, why I am telling you so, and where from you will get all these things? Just go to Google. On the Google, go and type reduced promoters holding. Click on the screener. Full detail will come. Check. Go to the Google, type companies with highest debt to equity ratio, list will come. Companies with less than 0.5 debt to equity ratio, it will come. Go to the Google, type number of shares pledged in the recent past, list will come. So simple. So if you want to make money in the stock market, learn the tricks of the trade, and 3 viruses you just be very careful. One is the high debt to equity ratio, second is the pledging of shares, and third is the reducing the promoters holding. These are 3 viruses which can affect your profits. By the way, I just forgot to request you to please like, share and subscribe the video. And watch my next video, it is going to be still very powerful. I'll speak something else very different. Be with me, we'll be together. We will take care of our amounts, we will take care of our investment, and we will learn together in the share market. Jai Hind.